Ingredients are plentiful hereabouts.
No harm in picking a few.
Nothing like a jaunt through the woods to put a spring in one's step.
Let us hope we make it through without incident.
'Tis as you say. Oh, I should tell you. There's a forgotten rift stone nearby. I found it beyond the rift. Shall we go there now?
Trevo Mine is but a stone's throw from here. Follow me. I will guide you to the location. This isn't the way to our destination, but I presume you've a new one in mind. Lead on.
Perhaps the Originals recalled some more pressing business. Fret not. I'm sure we'll come back to this eventually.
Yon chest is in a place not easily accessed.
I can divine no way to reach it.
We're unlikely to find any warm hearths down here.
We'd best be prepared to make our own light before we proceed.
I am well aware of the particulars.
To charge ahead may be to rush headlong into danger. Let us take care to move as one.
Pray speak up should you notice aught amiss. Would seem our fight is not yet done.
To arms!
No quarrel here.
Well done, Master. The risen has been torched. Quick, douse the flames!
Excuse me!
Our task is complete.
You've a strong arm. The goblins are well routed. You have my thanks. 'Twas a simple patrol mission, till we walked into their ambush. Those cursed things caught us entirely unawares. I don't know where we'd be if you hadn't come along. I pray you'll let me repay the favour, if e'er there's a chance.
Over here, if you please.
Look, Master, a treasure chest. We shall have to find a way to reach it.
Boy, you there! If you're fit to fight, give us a hand. Pray, lend us your aid.
We're in your debt.
Scatter the goblins!
Chest. I'll examine its contents, shall I?
It's about time we pressed on, wouldn't you say, Master?
Out of the cave at last.
The air beneath the earth is stifling, to be sure.
Right you are.
While travelling beyond the rift, I uncovered a treasure chest hidden in this very locale. Shall we seek it out? Passage here? Truly, there are secrets around every corner. There are useful ingredients to be gathered here, I'll wager.
Shall we see if there's aught to be found while we're here? Let us proceed to the next location. 'Twould be most efficient to make for our nearest destination first. We were to make for Harv village, as I recall. 'Tis not far from here.
We've quite the combination of vocations in our party. Ha ha! I could do this all day. We've more places to go, yes? Then let us be off. I shall guide us to our nearest destination. We were to make for Harv village, as I recall. It is not far from here.
Tis overly narrow here, and ill-suited to combat.
Let us conclude our business and be quit of this place. There is naught to be gained from lingering. What manner of madness is this? This way, if you please.
We have found a material.
Different combinations of materials result in different creations.
Have a gander at my wares. You shan't regret it. Pleasure doing business with you.
Nothing caught your eye? That's a shame. Let's hope there's aught worth our coin next time. We've more places to go, yes? Then let us be off. I say we start with the location nearest us, which will save us a world of effort. We were to make for Harv village, as I recall. It is not far from here.
Ah, master! A hobgoblin!
I owe you a great debt. 'Tis but a trifle, but I pray you will accept it.
Right, just follow me.
I've just recalled. I found a treasure chest near here during my travels beyond the rift. May I show you to its location? That looks promising. Any ideas as to how we might reach it? That was hard won.
Let us pick ourselves up, dust ourselves off, and try not to slip up again.
Come, I'll lead the way. Here we are. Follow me, Master. Our next task awaits. Shall I lead you to the location nearest here, Arisen? We were to make for Har village, as I recall. 'Tis not far from here. Ferry stone in hand, we can travel wheresoever we please. Follow me, Master. Our next task awaits. 'Twould be most efficient to make for our nearest destination first. We were to make for Har village, as I recall. 'Tis not far from here.
Ingredients are plentiful hereabouts.
No harm in picking a few.
Shall we enlist a warrior to lend us their strength?
Their mighty attacks could easily swing the tide of battle in our favor.
Pray, follow me. Over here, Master. Did you lose sight of me?
There's Orc watching me. Well met. Looking to make a purchase? Hope to see you again.
Come, I'll lead the way. Twas a surprise to find some...
Oh! You've come to a dangerous place. Scaly beasts make this their den. We've been dispatched to cull them. A small force ventured inside, though I've seen neither hide nor hair of them since. Seems the battle is hard won. I'll not stop you if you wish to explore, but don't look for my aid if aught goes awry.
This is no time for petty wars and squabble. Of course. I was telling you aught I know of the sea's peril, of the brine. And you'd know that if you hadn't fallen asleep the moment I'd begun. Now, 'tis common knowledge that the brine halt any ships seeking to venture into open waters. As if to say, there's naught out there, so don't bother looking. But does that not strike you as rather miserly? Even if we are to believe that there's naught across the sea, why must we be kept to our shores? I should like to confirm for myself if there's truly naught to be found, and why shouldn't I? An old man with naught, sailing out into a sea of naught, and dying for naught. Where's the harm in that? When I said as much to the brine, they only stared at me in amazement. A lie, it may all seem, but 'tis the honest truth. I've beheld it all with my own eyes. What I meant to do. Here you are, Master. I hope you like it. I found it.
Oh, that's right. I was telling you about the Gigantus. Until you went off somewhere. Humph. Young people are so impatient. Now, listen well. The Gigantus is an earthen structure that hearkens to the voice of the sea, for 'tis a servant of the brine. Just as the Arisen commands the pawns, so too does the sea's peril compel the Gigantus. Supposedly, the brine have their colossal servant monitor the dragon to ensure that it commits no acts of excess. As for what the brine deem an act of excess, I could not tell you. Some would argue that 'tis the hand of excess what brings the cup of fine ale to our lips time and time again. But what of it? Those unbidden sips of ale are what keep the throat from growing parched. Without them, life would be a dull affair indeed. That brings me back to what I was saying about the... what was I talking about again? Ah, of course, the Gigantus. 'Tis formed of clay, and tall enough to graze its brow upon the very clouds. What's more, 'tis said its lofty gaze watches o'er the world even now. And should it be stirred to life by the voice of the sea, mayhap 'twould do aught to put that dragon in its place. You do not believe, but I assure you 'tis no less than the truth. I've beheld it all with my own eyes.
I knew that I could count upon your strength, Arisen. Pick up every little thing you find and your pack will soon outweigh you. Well, I know it, yet I cannot seem to resist.
Seems we've stumbled into Saurian territory.
I will.
Hitting these creatures is the surest means to warn them into their foul speech.
You're not one of ours. Have you come to save us? Forgive me. I cannot seem to walk of my own accord just now. Would you aid me in reaching the entrance?
That's that then.
Splendid.
prisoner been drenched.
There are useful ingredients to be gathered here, I'll wager.
Shall we see if there's aught to be found while we're here?
Be on your guard. There are innumerable corners where an enemy might conceal themselves here.
Let us proceed with caution.
I'll collect that. You needn't trouble yourself. Fire is not its weakness, but its strength.
No sense burning it then. This is for you, Master. I thought it might come in useful. I can't quite put my finger on it, but aught's changed with this place.
What could be the cause? This demands further investigation.
Heed your senses.
If aught feels out of place, it could very well be a trap.
'Twas but a trick of the light.
You went in there to save my fellow soldiers. Well now, I underestimated you, friend. I shall send word of your deeds to the captain. You've done well this day. I thank you. We'll see to the rest of this mess. You need not trouble yourself further.
Where there's a way in, there's a way out. I knew we'd put that cave behind us.
No tale of adventure would be complete without a good cave.
Hold, sir. I'd rethink pressing onward if I were you. The village is crawling with saurians. Forgive me. I didn't mean to startle you. I used to call this place home, you see, in times more peaceful. You're the Arisen, are you? Well, that's something. We were hoping to reclaim our village, but it doesn't seem we'll have much luck. We fled when the dragon attacked some days past, thinking we'd return once the baleful thing was gone. Easier said than done, clearly. In our absence, a bask of saurians have made our homes their own. What are we to do? The guards not like to send soldiers all the way out here. But mayhap they needn't at all. You are the Arisen, aye? Could we trouble you to aid us in our hour of need? Please, sir, do something, anything about the saurians infesting our village.
A bask of saurians has made its nest within the village. But not for long if we have any say in the matter. Saurians!
My protection.
Don't we have a report to make, Master?
Is the deed done, good Arisen? Oh, thank you. Thank you. We shall all be able to return to our homes at last. I can hardly wait to bring these tidings to the other villagers. I dare say we'll have this place livable again ere long. I cannot thank you enough long will you be known as a friend to our village. If you happen to pass by, do come visit us, won't you? I should like for you to see this place as 'twas afore the dragon's attack. For your sake, as well as ours, we'll do our utmost to see the village restored.
A fine job by our merry band. What say we visit again anon, to see how the village fares in the aftermath?
Indeed, you are correct.